Hello guys, tonight it is time to watch some very scary videos that you should never watch alone. The following video was captured by a man who states that recently he had been woken up by some really odd and eerie noises that were stemming from the crawl space above his bedroom. He never found anything, but decided that tonight he wants to have a camcorder up there to perhaps get a glimpse of what is causing this disturbance. Once he checked the footage the day later, he couldn't believe his own eyes, as a creepy-looking head seems to appear in the right corner. The man believes that this is nothing positive and that maybe an evil entity made its way into his home. A scary thought for sure. The next video was shared by a bus driver who was just finishing up his shift when he noticed a stranger on the bus camera, which caught his attention initially, as this was the last stop he made. So he got ready to make his way up the upper deck to kick this person out.
Wah, betul lah. Pagi-pagi dah buat seram lah. Abi, boleh ada orang kat atas kan? Sial kan, tak ada orang kan. Berderau darah aku lah, celaka betul lah. Aku puas jeritkan dia suruh turun tadi kat dekat tempat turun orang. Nak bawa lagi sini. Pokemon betul lah.
Nobody was there. The person he saw on the monitor was just vanished. And he had no idea how this was possible, as this had never happened before. The question is, was this all just a skid? Or did the man capture a passenger from the afterlife, perhaps? This clip was uploaded by Jose Maria, who supposedly loves to go on hikes and caving adventures with a friend of his. This night they were just on their way home from another caving trip. So, while this was not technically captured inside the cave, it was still in pretty close vicinity to the cave. The area around is said to be haunted since the dawn of time, and the young man's helm camera might have captured a glimpse of that. Whatever they captured here seems to be of pretty small stature and was perhaps wearing a black dress. Pretty strange, isn't it? Also, something seems to be wrong with this thing's face, and it does look like straight out of a nightmare. They have no explanation of what that could have been, other than one of the lost souls which are said to roam this area. Perhaps. This video was shared by a concerned father who states that this evening he was playing a round of hide and seek with his kids and his wife, and apparently they do this relatively often. However, tonight something rather eerie and unexpected occurred.
5, 4 from eyes of children.
downstairs.
Heart attack here.
Oh, this is stressing me out.
You're stressed out.
What?
I need to change my diaper.
It seemed that the door was swung open by an invisible force, and after realizing this, the man was quite a bit afraid, and they are currently looking into what could have caused this. Was it perhaps something from another realm? The next video was featured by Sergeant Peppers, who states that he as well was out this night with two of his friends. They love venturing to abandoned tunnel systems, caves and catacombs all over Canada. In this video they were following a local urban legend about an abandoned catacomb system, which leads into a giant cave, and while doing some recordings in there, they lost track of one of their friends. Of course, this made them a bit uneasy, and it is said that what's to follow was the first documented paranormal encounter.
Matt? Following us? Why is it? Behind me. Who's there? You need to stop playing around, man. Matt!
Oh, he's freaking us out.
They came across a faceless person, pale and dressed in a white cloth. Many commenters speculate that this could perhaps be a former patient who lost their life in this tunnel system. Who knows what these old catacombs were used for back in the day? In the end, we can all just speculate what exactly took place down here. Following videos were recorded by Dustin Lee Frazier, who was staying in a cabin in the Appalachian Mountains, and he started recording because some eerie noises from the outside kept scaring him.
I kept hearing. There's a security light right over here, and it just was on, and then it went off. Oh, it just came on again. I was just trying to get me some trail mix, and
He heard this thing making really strange and human-like noises, which is why he was afraid that it might have been a Wendigo, which are said to mimic humans.
there's something on the roof. Everybody last time got fucking pissed at me.
Open the door.
Because I opened the door, so I'm not going to do that this time, but it's back.
Please help me.
Okay, So here we go. Here's some water. Did you hear that? Like, here's some more. I know, she kind of look rickety. Whoa. She very rickety. But, so apparently some people, they live out here, and then other people, they just, like, rent it for the seasons. And, I don't know. I feel like I couldn't live on the water. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Yeah, I hate that. Anyways. I tripped. But I thought I heard something, but yeah, we should probably head on because it's like starting to rain and stuff, but I thought I heard like footsteps or something. We gotta go. We gotta go. Go, go. Oh my God. So I just got home from work and I found this on the ground. And I don't know if you can tell, but it looks like it is busted.
Now, if this was just a wild animal or an unidentified creature is still unknown, but I suppose after all of this, it's pretty certain that Dustin has experienced some terrifying activity, whatever it was. The next video was shared by Jack, who states that he and his girlfriend were out that night on their way to the Blue Ghost Tunnel to follow up on some research they found on the internet. They came across something pretty inexplicable in their minds. Important to note, they state that they did not bring any flashlights at the time of their initial recordings and only came back with one after exiting the cave and running into a couple that actually had brought one way later. Let's take a look.
Whoa. I can hear your footsteps. I just seen a light at the end of the tunnel. What the f? Hello? What the f was that?
A mysterious light was seen right at the end of the tunnel. Given that nobody had a flashlight, it made them wonder what could have been the cause for that. Also, the cries for help were only discovered after the couple had returned home. Was it cries from the afterlife? In 1888, 30 people lost their lives right in front of the tunnel when a train crashed after the conductor had jumped off and left the machine, as well as several more fatal accidents that had taken place around the cave. Could this all be the reason for the residual energy that might have been captured on tape here? Who can say? This video has been shared by Fourth Wall, and it features a man who documented an eerie case of paranormal activity in the house of his late grandmother. He states that the whole family believed that she had a drawer which had an evil spirit attached to it, and there was a lot of weird phenomena whenever they were visiting. Now the grandson was documenting the weird things in this abandoned home that were still taking place. They think that this potentially is the spirit of his grandma sitting at her dining table on the floor. Is this possible? Now we are taking a look at the case of user Pain Dice. He's experiencing terrifying things inside of his home, and in each of his recordings he's sharing creepy events that are unfolding. The following video is no exception.
Tiene que ser una broma otra vez. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Se fundió el foco?
The following recordings were captured when Payne starts hearing noises outside of his room. It's late at night already at this point. It appears that his dog noticed something that couldn't be captured by the camera lens, and the longer the night got, the more Payne was sure that the weird noises must have been stemming from the lower floor. So he left his dog in his room and started checking out the lower area.
Escuché ruido. Que si me da miedo bajar. Ahorita les voy a platicar por qué. ¿Hay alguien aquí? A ver, espera. Escuché como si me hablaran. No sé si se alcanzó a escuchar una voz. Se los juro que no sé si se alcanzó a escuchar una voz. Sentí como si me soplaran en la nuca, no sé. Como si me hicieran así como...
The creepy sensation as if something was breathing, and we even could hear this sinister noise, which made this fact so much more terrifying. He knew that something was close, but worse was yet to come.
Uy. No manches. Está viendo lo que yo. Y no solo eso, ahí en el refri tenía una foto de mi mamá. Ahorita no me fijé en el video, pero pues antes de irme a dormir ahí la tenía. No está. ¿Está viendo lo que yo? ¿Qué pedo?
A cross that hung on the wall had disappeared while he was checking other areas of the house. Just like his mother's photograph, it also had been removed from the refrigerator in just a matter of minutes, just as shown in the video where they were previously hanging. Payne then wanted to see where these two items had ended up, only to stumble over something even more terrifying.
Porque ya me está dando mucho miedo, la neta. Ese mamón son unas manos. Parecen como de niño pequeño. Hola. Hola. Hola.
A scary pair of hands was behind the glass, trying to make contact, and when he extended his hand, a terrifying visage was revealed. This terrifying event made him run to find shelter in his room, and it would be weeks before he could start recording again, and it was during the following night when he tried to record a brief tour of the first floor once more.
Pues parece que lo que sea que se anda apareciendo aquí pues se alimenta como de oscuridad o no sé, ¿no? De hecho eso fue lo que ustedes pusieron, no yo. Es por eso, ¿no? Pero bueno, al final del día como yo les digo, ¿no? Si no lo quieren creer, está chido, ¿no? No tengo ninguna bronca. Se escuchaban, les digo, voces, pero... Hola. ¿Quién sabe qué pedo? ¿Qué era eso? Bueno, algo había ahí parado. ¿Qué era? Quién sabe, pero algo había ahí parado. O hay algo ahí parado. Si se fijan, la sombra que está aquí abajito del apagador parece como una persona con un cuerno. Esta sombra que estoy aquí grabando abajo del apagador es el diablo. Ay, Dios mío santo. Ay, Dios mío santo. Ay. Maldita luz. No, chica, aquí se va a poner la luz, banda. Ay, qué pedo. ¿Qué pedo? ¿Por qué se paró? ¿Hola? Oh, luz loca. Ay, acá ya. Ya mejor volver a subir, banda, porque no sé qué pedo. Cosas. ¡Ay, se puta madre! Pinche foco loco. Aquí había algo parado, no sé si lo vieron todos.
It is said that these type of manifestations are the most dangerous because they are deviant and seem to have no limits. Perhaps in the coming days we will have new updates on the case. But whatever is lingering in his home is seemingly toying with pain. I'll keep my eyes open. The following video was captured around 1 AM by a trucker who was navigating a seldom traveled road, notorious for its danger due to numerous past accidents, some of which ended tragically in fatalities. This had led some to deem the road as cursed, advocating for its permanent closure. However, for drivers like the one featured in today's video, alternatives to this treacherous route are limited. Tonight, Gaston Rodriguez and his co-driver found themselves on this notorious road. To lighten the eerie atmosphere, they were listening to upbeat music when suddenly something quite unsettling unfolded. As their camera rolled, a mysterious, almost spectral figure darted across the dirt path, vanishing into thin air. Astonishingly, neither driver seemed to have noticed this enigmatic presence during the recording. It was only upon reviewing the footage that an overwhelming sense of dread overcame them. The identity of this elusive figure remains shrouded in mystery. Some speculate it could be the spirit of a departed accident victim, still wandering this cursed route, whether it's a ghostly encounter or something else entirely. The footage raises perplexing questions, and it's leaving us to ponder the inexplicable nature of what was captured that fateful night. The following was uploaded to Reddit by user Light Surgery. He states, "I just got a motion alert from my doorbell camera, and this is what it captured. It appears to be a shadowy figure leaning around the side of the house and then walking off past the neighbor's car and onto the street. The house is opposite back onto a cemetery. My house is a Victorian terrace house in London, UK. I just bought the house and I'm currently renovating, so lots of change going on inside. I'm pretty terrified." People think that it looks like this thing has humanoid features, but does somehow look like a ghost. The quick movement is also pretty unusual. The man never found out if this was indeed something paranormal or just a scary person. What is your opinion? This clip was recorded by some friends in Japan who were having fun together in the local woods on a weekend. It was pretty late when the group decided to make their way back to their cars, and it seems that a blind passenger was joining the ride home. No one seems to have noticed the spirit. Was the ghost lady part of the group all along, when nobody realized that she was on board? This was sent by Julia, and she tells me that a security camera in a family home has caught something really inexplicable. They have only moved in recently, but ever since they wake up to some really strange noises in the middle of the night. Even their motion sensor alarm gets toggled on ever so often, without anybody being on the ground floor. The family has mounted several security cameras around the house for safety, and to maybe capture the cause of all of this. One evening, the camera in the living room has caught something really bone-chilling. Apparently the man was alone that night, and nobody else should have been on this recording but him. So, how do we explain this semi-transparent figure walking up the stairs? Is it a ghost from the past? This video by The Haunted Site is an investigation of the Schultz house located in the Sutro Tunnel ghost town in Nevada. The team had just reached the Sutro Tunnel property. The old Schultz house is a place dripping with creepy stories and tales of strange things that had occurred within its walls. Not much is known about the history of the house. However, it is said that most of these strange encounters are said to involve childlike spirits. In fact, almost immediately after entering the home, the group believed to have heard children's giggles coming from the empty parts of the house.
Do you want me to go upstairs? Oh, I heard something. It sounded like I think that was the spirit box, but it scared the hell out of me. Here, I'm gonna grab this REM pod.
Take a look at this possible shadow figure sighting that went completely missed by the crew. Could this be a curious child spirit peeking down at all the new people and cameras?
You know what it feels like right now? Oh my god. It seriously feels like, I'm playing hide and go seek right now. Yup. It seriously feels like, I'm playing hide and go seek right now. Yup. Is that what we're doing? Okay, that's like, I'm not even kidding. Do you want me to come and try and find you? Oh. Do you want me to come and try and find you? Oh. Did you hear that?
It seems that another shadow figure is caught on film a short while later.
Someone goes right next to me. Here. I'm gonna... What was that? Here. I'm gonna...
It is seen walking through the hallway from right to left. And notice the way the lights in the back of the room disappear behind the shadow. However, doesn't it seem slightly tall to be a child? Perhaps there are also some adult spirits lurking these halls. What do you think?